Hi, welcome. My name is Diana Delmonte. This is O. Henry. And for those of you who aren't familiar with my work, I'm an animal communicator. I've been communicating with animals for about 20 years, over 20 years, and I've been teaching animal communication probably maybe 10 or 12 years, maybe longer. I'm not really sure, but it's been a while. So I specialize in behavior problems and locating lost animals. I also work with animals in spirit. I do healing work. I do psychic body scans. I do a lot of different things. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher and author of 2 books and an oracle deck. And you can read more about me on my website. Some people don't know what an animal communicator is. Well, pet psychic, same thing, though it's used interchangeably. I don't like to use the term pet psychic, even though it's the same thing, mainly because, a psychic picks up on energy. We do too, but I think the difference is animal communicators actually have a dialogue with the animal. For example, working with lost animals, I had a cat once who was showing me the river and the dog in the backyard and a lot of detail. She described the home, and I do dowsing. I work with the pendulum. So with my pendulum, I had gotten northeast, a couple homes away. But the person didn't find her cat. Well, long story short, she did finally find her cat because she listened to a hunch. She had already been in that basement 2 times. But because the house description was a match, she went there one more time in the basement, and her cat finally made a sound. She'd been there 3 weeks, didn't answer her the first 2 times. So the cat had been trapped inside the basement, not outdoors. But in the basement, there was a window, and the cat was looking out the window and describing what she saw. So this can happen sometimes when you're getting the information from the animal, from their perspective. You see what they see. So I think that's like the basic difference between animal communication and psychic work. We're actually seeing from the animal's eyes and or having a dialogue with them. So in this introduction, we're going to cover the basics of animal communication, the foundation, the groundwork, everything to get you started. I demystify the subject. I break it down in steps. Animal communication is simply a process of becoming more aware of the abilities that you naturally have. And so we're going to uncover and talk about what these abilities are. So in Module 1, you'll learn what animal communication is, how it's done, why and how it's possible, why anyone can do it, why you have the abilities, and what those abilities are. We'll learn how animals communicate. In Module 2, we'll look at the 4 clairs: clairvoyance, images in the mind; clairaudience, hearing in the mind, hearing words, hearing sounds; clairsentience, feelings in the body, feelings that arise, emotions; and claircognizance, inner knowing, hunches, when you just know something and you don't question it because you just know. You don't know how you know, but you just know. So we're going to look at these 4 clairs and understand how we use them in our communication, in our everyday interactions with one another, and how we use the 4 clairs to communicate with animals. In Module 3, we'll learn how to send thoughts to animals. Thoughts being the images in your mind, the words that you speak in your mind, and how you send feelings, how you send emotions. In Module 4, we'll learn how to receive information from animals, how to receive the images in their mind. Animals think in pictures. So we're going to learn more about this and become more aware of the images in your own mind, which very well could be the images that your animal is sending you. We'll learn how to receive their thoughts when we hear them in our mind. We'll also learn how to pick up feelings from animals and or their emotions. In Module 5, we'll learn how to find our still point, the point where animals are at, the same frequency, the calmness, the present awareness. And I'll take you through a guided meditation. We then will learn how to psychically connect with our animal that we're going to be communicating with. And lastly, we'll go over 5 ways in which to listen to animals. In Module 6, we'll look at what's to follow, workshops that you can take, because this introduction will give you the foundation of animal communication, but it does not give you practice, partner practice. So we follow up later if you're interested in practical application. So if you want to get your feet wet, we'll do exercises with one another and try it out with animals. With the introduction, I almost forgot to mention, you also get my ebook, Psychic Communication with Animals, the Essential Handbook. So I hope you enjoy the series, and if you have any questions, you can email me or just go to my website and you can contact me through there. So bye-bye, and I hope to see you soon.